I'm going to show you literal proof that the aesthetic body is a cheat code to life and to get more girls, to get attraction from girls, right? It just makes your life so much easier. And to illustrate this, let me tell you a short story. So, around 2 days ago, it's 9:45 p.m. and I'm talking to my mom, and she tells me that, that there's this TV show that she's watching, and that in the TV show there are men and women. And she specifically says that one of the guys there is basically attracting all the women, right? So he's getting the attention of all women. Immediately, I think, okay, I want to see this guy, right? I want to see why he's actually, how he's doing this. And what do you know? I look at him and immediately I understand why that's the case, right? Why all girls want him. Can you tell just by looking at these two pictures? Is it his face? No. It's because he has a fucking aesthetic body, right? He has pretty wide shoulders, right? His clavicles are kind of wide. And he has abs, right? You can clearly see his abs. He has well-defined pecs. He has pretty decent arms, right? You can see a little bicep vein here. He has obliques popping out, abs, like I said. And that's the reason why basically every woman in that TV show likes this guy the most, right? And the other guys are basically just invisible to the women. Not only was this just another one of many confirmations that the aesthetic body is what's gonna get you the most attraction from girls, right? Even if you don't have the most handsome looking face, like if we look from this side, he's not, that's not the best shot of him. If we look at him straight on, he's pretty handsome, decently handsome, but nothing too crazy, right? But it's because of his physique, of his body, that he's getting this. Now, why should you even like listen to me and listen to what I have to say? Well, because I used to be this guy, right? I was just a kid, fat. I had no confidence in myself, had pretty much zero self-esteem, got kind of bullied, which obviously impacted me. As a young kid, you can imagine that gets to your head. And as a cope, how I was coping with it was I went home, I opened up the cupboard, and I just started binging on cookies and junk food, right? I opened up a Coca-Cola bottle and I just drank that because I wanted to escape my like bad reality, right? Because I was getting bullied. And that it was just a vicious cycle over and over and over again. At that time, I actually had a few girls into me, right? I had like a girlfriend, and you know how it is when you have girlfriends in primary school, right? It's nothing too serious, but I couldn't even fathom, like, I couldn't recognize that girls were into me because I had no confidence, right? I had no self esteem. I just saw myself as this like worthless fat kid. This is like 1 to 2 years in of training, right? So I went from fat to, you know, pretty skinny. And at the time, I thought that I looked better. And I did look better, right? I was skinny, but that was not enough. And fast forward to basically like this year, right? This is how I look like. So, you know, you can clearly see the difference from this to these, right? It's not in name. I get respect by other men wherever I go, right? And I get treated very well by women. I go like when I'm, outside in public, girls take double turns to look at me, right? So, and this is not like to brag about, oh, I'm so good, look at me. But it's to just show you that when you build an aesthetic body, when you become attractive because of it, because you've built an aesthetic body, your life improves so much. You get treated better, you get more attraction from girls, you get respect from men and other people, you're confident now, and life is basically like much, much easier, right? This guy has a very easy time with girls compared to if he was like skinny or fat, right? And yeah, just in case you were wondering, these are many things that people have said about me. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but there's not many here because I was kind of lazy. I didn't want to put a lot of them here, so I just did a little bit. So yeah, man, this is proof that when you build an aesthetic body, girls will just be attracted to you. And when girls are attracted to you, it's so much easier to date them and do the things with them. You know what I'm talking about. And I just want to say this, like, who do I make these videos for? Like, who do I help? I help online entrepreneurs, right? Guys who are business owners, and I help them build the thing that I've built, right? An aesthetic body. So that they can become attractive, right? They become respected and they become confident. And they're overall living a much happier and easier life because the halo effect is real. And in case you're wondering, I upload currently once a week. It's on Mondays. This might change, I don't know yet, but yeah, man, that's all I got. Like, I just wanted to make this quick little video because, you know, I was speaking to my mom and this was just like another confirmation. I mean, I obviously already knew this, but it's just so crazy where like how often I see examples of this, right? Where the aesthetic body literally carries you through life. So yeah, if you got something valuable out of this, you can subscribe if you want, and you can check out my other content. And in case you wanted further help, right, you wanted to work closely with me, you want to get mentored by me, you can just check the top link in the description. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.